And I have never done a live video feed. This is my first live YouTube video. Obviously, as you can tell with the title, I not that it is suicide is not the answer. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not. About a year ago, almost. Hey, first out, buddy. Hey, first out, buddy. It's suicide. Okay. And tell you right now, it's not been the easiest road. Um, I'll tell you right now. I'm gonna give you guys a journey, okay? It shows this person that I knew. And suicide never works for anything. Cause you might end all your problems for yourself, but what you're really doing is causing more issues for the people in your life, your family, your friends, your cousins, everybody. I'm telling you not, do not do that. I understand everybody goes to shit. I understand that. So do I. I can personally tell you that people go through a lot of shit in their life. I understand that. But there is no reason to end it. There's no reason to. Yeah, I understand that. Hey, you might have broke up with your girlfriend. You might have got a divorce. You might have had a breakup with your fiance. You might have lost a family member who is very close. I understand that. But that does not mean that you have to take your own life. Okay? It does not mean you take your own life because of one simple issue. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel. You might not win one battle, but in the end, you will win the war. I tell you right now, as a man, he's dealing with a lot of shit right now. I mean, the shit that I go through, my roommate doesn't know half of it. He doesn't know any of it. I'm dealing with my own shit. I'm tempted suicide one time. One time. I was hospitalized by because I'm gonna tell you now. I'm very glad I didn't. To this day, that was over a year ago. It's been almost 2 years since I could have attempted suicide. And I tell you now, I'm glad I didn't because I wouldn't be here. I have counseled on a soldier to soldier type basis more than 20 soldiers in the last year and a half since I attempted suicide. I've counseled more than 10 civilians our National Guard service, 10 civilians and about 6 National Guard service members. And each one of those cases has been a complete success. Every single one of those soldiers and civilians and National Guard members are still here, except of one. There's an old saying in the army, in the military, help me help you. If you are not willing to come forward about something that's going on in your life, you will not get that treatment that you need. Because I deal with food insomnia. I deal with depression. I deal with anxiety. I deal with stress issues. I deal with anger. I know what it is to be rejected. I understand that you might have been rejected because of something. I understand your pain. Please do not be afraid to talk to somebody. It is not a sign of weakness. I know you might have heard that before. You might laugh at it. You might think it's a sign of weakness to ask somebody for help. But I tell you now that it's a sign of strength. Because if you're willing to ask for help from a friend, from your battle buddy, from professional help, trust me, it will in the world. Because in my battle buddies, my ex-users that I've had to help, my civilian counterparts, everybody that I've had to counsel through the suicide, for the person whatever they're going through, they can tell you that they have been able to manage because of the resources that I've given them and the resources that I keep on giving them. Sorry, I'm doing a slight cough. I'm sorry. It's a season for you know. But I tell you now, if you ask for help, it doesn't have to be from a medical professional. It doesn't have to be. You can talk to your friends, talk to somebody. And it doesn't have to be your family member. It could be somebody you work with at work. It could be somebody you know from high school. If you're high school, talk to one of your teachers, talk to a counselor, talk to somebody, and get the help that you need. Because in the long run, you will save yourself, you save your friends and family from going through the grief of losing a family member or closer. And I tell you now, if you can't find anybody, please shoot me a message on YouTube. Send me a private message. You can find me at Daniel Hart. I tell you, please do not take your life. I have lost one too many battle buddies. In the last year, I have lost four people in my life. Three of them are from my brigade alone. One of them was from my battalion, which is the battle buddy I lost just last year. Three of them just happened this month, right around the time that my battle buddy committed suicide. What's up, that is there's also another military saying that see something, say something. For those who are in the military or have been in the military, you know what I mean. See something, say something. If you see that your friend is struggling with something, tell somebody. Let's say you're working at, let's say, a real estate agency, Remax, for example, and you see when your friends, coworkers, struggling with something, and you don't know how to handle it. Go to your supervisor and say, hey, this person, let's say that person is Suzanne. You got to supervise your coworkers, your Suzanne. Your supervisor having to do a job. You're like, hey, job, I haven't done Suzanne to do some stuff. Is there a chance that we can get her the help that she needs before she does something drastic? And job over here, everyone will look at it like, okay, too easy. And since Suzanne in the regular, hey, and guess what? They might hate you for it, but guess what? You just saved their life. They might hate you at the time that you notify somebody about it, even though they didn't want you to. But it's better to notify somebody and get that person the help that they need than make it in their life because it's something small because I lost a cousin to suicide. He's a distant cousin, but he was still family. That was the first suicide in our family's line, my mother's line. It was on my mom's side. She had lost her mother to cancer. She'd been married for about 2 years, no kids. She just found out at her home. Her husband came back from work and found his wife dead. I'm gay. There's been times that I feel like a piece of shit. And that's the honest truth, excuse me for my language. But there's been times that I feel like a pig trash. But I'm happy for who I am. Because I know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's going to be a day that I retire this label off my chest for good. And I will one day return to this civilian world. And yeah, is life going to be hard? Yes, it is. Because I lost 4 people in my life that meant something to me. There is nothing more painful in the military and any of my military counterparts can tell you there is nothing fun like carrying your daughter's coffin. No man will feel no greater pain than having to carry the coffin of a lost brother or sister in arms. There is no greater pain. You do not know pain until you've had to carry your daughter's coffin because they committed suicide. And to have to fold up that flag and hand it to the mother and the father of that service member. There's no greater pain than I had to call the family of that person committed suicide in the military. Say your son passed away or your daughter passed away. There's no reason for you to have to end it because a divorce does not have to dictate your life. It should not dictate what occurred. My wife or my husband divorced me because he or she doesn't love me anymore. It does not mean you have to commit suicide. Because if you're married and you get divorced and have kids, and you commit suicide, what's it going to do to your kids? Meet other people who it's going to harm more than yourself. Suicide is not the alternative. As I said earlier, it is not an alternative to say, I want to end my life now. Fancy life, no. With my ex and I split, I told him I will still love him. I don't care if he left me or not. I will still love him the same amount that I did when he and I were together. It's not because he's my fiance. It's because I loved him to the end of the world. He knows that, I know that. It does not matter. Just remember, yeah, the holidays might be hard. I can tell you that right now. This is my second Thanksgiving, my second Christmas. I have missed 2 years of a lot of stuff in my family's life. I missed my nephew's first steps. I missed my nephew's first word. I've missed a lot. And I tell you now, I helped raise that child. He feels like a son to me. He's might not be blood. He might not be my child. He might not have come by groins. But I look at him. I see me. every time I look at this picture, I think of me and what that would do to him if he found out that his youngest, that uncle, committed suicide. I'm just using that as an example. So please do not commit suicide. Okay? Think of the greater good. Because there's always good that comes out of everything. Because, hey, let's say you get a divorce for whatever reason. That's just the God telling you it just wasn't meant to be. That marriage was not meant to be. That person was not supposed to be there. It might be just telling you, hey, you need something better than this. This person was not the best one for you. Think of that. Because ever since me and my ex broke up, yeah, it's been hard. But to me, I look at it like it maybe it just wasn't meant to be. And I tell you now, he and I are talking again. If I commit suicide after he left me, hell, he and I wouldn't be talking right now. Because we're talking about getting back together again. Has it been hard on both of us? Yeah. Unfortunately, he's back in the States really. Has it been hard on him? Yeah, of course it has. Was it hard on him when we were together? Yeah, because I was overseas, and I still am overseas on a year-long assignment. And I told him when we split, just because we split doesn't mean I don't care about you anymore. I will always care about you. And I told him, and I quote, if you ever want to get back together with me again, I absolutely will. So let me get back to the States, and we will work things out. We both agreed that one day it would, and I believe it from my heart that it will. I know it will. Just don't do anything stupid. Because suicide will is not the option. It is not an answer. It is not the answer for anything. True with that.